Next to the news at 10 is Sports News with Charles Eruka.
This is the ultimate redefined for men.
Welcome to Sports News. Nigeria's under-23 team have beaten Black Meteors of Ghana 2-0 in their Group B clash at the 2015 African Games in Congo, Brazzaville. Junior Ajayi and Kingsley Sokari's strikes in either half means the win for Nigeria, combined with Ghana's draw against Senegal 3 days ago. Nigeria are through to the semi-finals, and it's a three-team group. Meanwhile, Nigeria's women's team, the Super Falcons, have also booked a place in the semi-final of the football event after they thrashed Tanzania 3-0 in their second group match. The African champions now have 6 points from 2 games, with Desire Paranozie scoring a brace and Esther Sunday from FSK Men's scoring the third goal in the second half. Asian football officials have condemned the crowd disturbances that forced the abandonment of Tuesday's World Cup qualifier in Malaysia and vowed to help the sport's governing body FIFA with its investigation into the incident. The match between Malaysia and Saudi Arabia at the Shah Alam Stadium in Selangor was called off less than 3 minutes before full time after local fans launched flares and fireworks from the stands. And in tennis, Italy's Flavia Pennetta came from a set down to beat two-time Wimbledon champion Petra Kvitova and reach her second US Open semi-final. Pennetta capitalized on an erratic Kvitova performance to win 4-6, 6-4, 6-2. And that's game, set, and match on Sports News. Is back to Gimba with the rest of the news at 10.
This is the ultimate redefined for men.
On the foreign scene, the Mediterranean crisis has peaked, with hundreds of thousands of refugees having crossed over from the Middle East and Africa into Europe.
Under the proposals, 120,000 additional asylum seekers will be distributed among EU nations with binding quotas. It comes after a surge of thousands of mainly Syrian migrants pushed north through Europe in recent days. Then, Syrian rebels linked to Al-Qaeda have seized control of a key airbase in the northwestern province of Idlib after a 2-year siege. Abu al-Duhur airbase was the final regime position in the province, which is now held almost entirely by rebels. Finally, and on a good note, a report by the World Health Organization and United Nations Children's Agency reveals that child mortality has fallen by more than 50% since the year 1990. The report also says that 25 years ago, 12.7 million children under 5 died, but this year the figure is projected to drop below 6 million for the first time. That's the foreign news wrap-up. It's back to you, Gimba.
And the main news again. It has been a tragedy in Lagos after a fire claimed the lives of 7 members of a family in the Laonson area of Surulere. The dead include the father, mother, grandmother, and 2 children, including a baby. One survivor, a young girl, is still battling for her life in a hospital. And that's how it's been on the news at 10 tonight. I want to thank you so much indeed for being a part of it. I'm Gimba Omar. On behalf of the entire production team, have a splendid night rest. Good night.